war for the Tamil throne, it seems to be a significant Saturday where support is pouring in for Panneerselvam. In fact, in breaking news that's coming in, another AIADMK MP has come out in Panneerselvam's support. AIADMK MP Sathyabama has met Panneerselvam and extended his support. The MP is from Tirupur and is now backing Panneerselvam. So while of course there are those MLAs that continue to be huddled at the resort who are supporting Sasikala, and it's really because we are looking at the state assembly, so it's the number, the electoral arithmetic of the MLAs that will matter. But in terms of the big faces, the party big loyalists or administrators, today has definitely been a lucky day for Panneerselvam. And joining me live from Panneerselvam's residence is Akshita Nandagopal, who has been tracking the story closely on the ground. Akshita, you know, it looks like a significant Saturday. While big faces are definitely pouring in, the number game still is something to watch out for Panneerselvam.
Absolutely, Smita. What a day it's been here in Chennai. This Saturday, of course, filled with dramatic political developments. As you rightly pointed out, I'm standing right outside O Panneerselvam's residence. A lot of activity here. We've seen MPs, we've seen ministers, we've seen ground-level workers, all of them coming together in a great show of solidarity. And as far as the breaking update is concerned, Sathyabama, another MP from Tirupur, has now joined the OPS camp. The third MP to join OPS today. We've already seen the MP from Namakkal. We've seen an MP from Krishnagiri also coming together and joining hands with O Panneerselvam. They've also maintained that all MPs except for Thambidurai will be on O Panneerselvam's side by tomorrow. So this camp is getting a big boost. The question is, will MLAs also come together to back O Panneerselvam? As far as here, this particular area, Greenways Road, is concerned, we've seen a lot of activity over the last many hours. A sea of supporters have come together. O Panneerselvam stepping out of his residence every once in a while to address that massive gathering. This especially after Morfa Pandya-Rajan, a minister, state education minister, stepped forward to show his solidarity with O Panneerselvam, saying that this chief minister, the caretaker chief minister, will carry forward Jayalalitha's legacy.
Akshita, stay on with us. I'm joined by another colleague of ours, Padmaja Joshi, who is outside Poes Garden. And remember, India Today has its entire team of correspondents, senior voices that are tracking the story. Padmaja, what is the strategy like as far as Chinnamma is concerned? Because with the kind of big faces that are supporting Panneerselvam now, perhaps the calls are being made to those MLAs huddled in the resort.
In fact, Smita, you know, two major setbacks today which have been delivered to Shashikala. First, we are learning that she was thinking that she'll manage to get an appointment with the governor, and which is the reason why she went to the resort and she tried to rally all her supporting MLAs with her. In fact, that's the information just being flashed by my colleagues, by the entire India Today team. Remember, we've got nuggets of information coming in every hour, and you know, from both camps, from the various camps. Two major blows for Shashikala. A, she did not get an audience with the governor at all. She was expecting that, Revati. And second, you have the big three of the AIADMK. Some of them initially with Shashikala earlier, saying that Chinnamma is a natural successor of Amma's legacy, now suddenly changing camp.
Well, absolutely. Every day passes by, and you can see that impatience. Also that disappointment in the letter that Shashikala did write to the governor today. She specifically mentioned that it's been 7 days since I have been elected as the leader, and I should be sworn in. There is no constitutional legal hurdle, but you are just not even allowing or giving us an appointment to meet you. I clearly have the numbers with me. Then what is the delay? That sort of an irritation was clearly seen today in the letter that she wrote. And secondly, with each day passing by, there is erosion of support from the Shashikala camp to the Panneerselvam Panneerselvam camp, which is the major concern for Shashikala. On the ground, yes, there is support for OPS. There are actors supporting OPS. On social media, you see there's support for OPS. But none of that matters at the moment, fortunately for Shashikala. But if this delay goes on, Shashikala realizes that even the MLAs whose support matters the most at the moment is slowly eroding and going towards the OPS camp. So the delay from the governor's side, that is one major concern that Shashikala has at the moment, and that she has very clearly mentioned in the letter, each word saying that she is impatient, she is disappointed, and that she needs an appointment at any cost. And she said two things today. One, she said wait and watch when she left the Poise Garden. And secondly, Sengotian, when he came out of the resort, in his bite he has said that we will wait till Sunday evening. Now, is that a threat? Are you threatening, saying that we will take other measures to ensure that you swear in Shashikala? Or is that some sort of a deadline that you're giving the governor? So they have come to that point at this moment.
But the fact still remains, Smita, that there is really nothing that they can do. They can do all this saber rattling and try and set deadlines for the governor, but the fact remains they cannot put him on notice. So the Shashikala camp, just through their statement, seems to be getting more and more worried and just on the verge of desperation here. Most interesting point today was the defection of 3 major leaders, and of course also some reports that more MLAs could just be breaking away.
And also, of course, that impassioned speech of Ponnayan there, clearly it's a daggers drawn from both the sides. It's a battle of nerves between the rival camps of AIADMK General Secretary Sasikala Natarajan and Acting Chief Minister O Panneerselvam. The OPS camp, as it is called, has received more support as of now. Even founding AIADMK member C. Ponnayan has joined Panneerselvam's faction. First, it was senior leader Madhusudanan, then Tamil Nadu Education Minister K. Pandeyarajan joined the OPS camp. This has come as a huge blow to Sasikala, as Pandeyarajan was also one of her staunchest supporters. He tweeted his change of heart, saying he will go with the collective will of the people. 2 other AIADMK MPs, P.R. Sundaram and Ashok Kumar, have also expressed their allegiance to Panneerselvam.
We're joined by State Education Minister Mr. Mafa Pandeyarajan, who's now chosen the OPS camp over VK Shashikala. Sir, first of all, why the change of heart? Why did you decide to jump ship to join OPS?
We have only one ship, and that ship is AIADMK. Where the legacy of our founder, Dr. Purochitalevar MGR, and our icon, Purochitalevi Amma, rests. And it's only one ship. Okay, in my view, yes, I took 7 days to make a judgment. As you know, I came into AIADMK purely on the invitation of Purochitalevi Amma 3 years, 7 months back. 12th of June 2013 is when I came in. And since that day, I've been a faithful soldier of Amma. And she gave me the seat to contest, Avadi, and she gave me the ministry. And I will always strive to live her legacy, her principles, her philosophies, and the 60 days government which Mr. O Panneerselvam gave Tamil Nadu, there has been a groundswell of popular support, and every one of the voting public today have been swayed by the tremendous speed and responsiveness of the government. So when the change happened a week back, when the legislative party did propose a new leader, the last 7 days I've had groundswell of popular support. There are at least 7,000 calls I would have received in the last 7 days. Every one of the voting public in my constituency has been talking about how OPS is the person who would hold the legacy of Purochitalevar and Purochitalevi. That's the reason I chose to support Mr. O Panneerselvam, on whom, in my view, both the legacies of Purochitalevi and Purochitalevar rest so firmly. And in my view, he's the only leader on whom this mantle lies. And I like to see all the 135 MLAs firmly back Mr. O Panneerselvam.
தமிழக மக்களே, தீர்ப்பு கூறுங்கள். அம்மா அவர்கள் உடல் எங்கே இருக்கின்றது? நாங்கள் எல்லாம் அழுது கொண்டிருக்கின்றோம். நீ சுடிதாரில் வருகின்றாயே, நியாயமா? ஒரு சொட்டு தண்ணீர் உள்ளதா உன்னுடைய கண்ணில்? பின்னால் 15 பேர்கள் குடும்பம் வருகின்றது. நாங்கள் எல்லாம் பார்க்கின்றோம். எங்களை அனுமதியுங்கள். அம்மாவின் உடலை நாங்கள் பார்க்க வேண்டும்.
And Akshita as well as Padmaja continue to be with us on the broadcast. Akshita, Panneerselvam clearly a changed crusader since he went and sat at the Jayalalitha Memorial. But if you could show us around a little bit outside his residence, what's the mood like? Are people gathering? What are the kind of meetings that are still underway?
I'm standing actually meters away from his residence, Smita. You can see around me a lot of barricades, a lot of police personnel. Right now, they've opened up the gates. They're letting people go in. So a lot of supporters are inside waiting at Panneerselvam's gate. So, of course, at this point, we're seeing the crowd swell up compared to yesterday, compared to day before when I've been here tracking all the developments at O Panneerselvam's residence. The numbers are definitely only increasing. Having said that, O Panneerselvam himself has been rather busy in marathon meetings. What we're witnessing really is that every hour we're seeing a new stream of supporters come in, and I'm talking about MPs, former MLAs, all of them coming together, and then Panneerselvam goes into a huddle. He comes out, addresses a presser along with whoever's joined him, whoever's joined his camp. Today we've seen 3 MPs, we've seen Minister Mafa Pandiyarajan, we've seen several others coming together here, and every single time they've come out to brief the media and urge several MLAs to also join their camp. At this point, they're definitely on an advantage, because it seems that with every passing hour, Smita, it's disadvantaged Shashikala and advantage Panneerselvam, because more and more people seem to be flowing in here. A lot more people joining Panneerselvam's camp.
Akshita, stay on with us. In fact, you're getting in some more breaking news, because as far as that Sasikala meeting was concerned with her loyalists at the resort, here is some new information that we are getting in as far as the inside track is concerned.